Hello, YouTube! I'm Brent.
And I'm Brian.
We came up with an amazing game today. It is called the Questions Game. Brian and I have come up with 10 questions collectively today, and as you may be able to see, we have crumpled them up into tiny pieces of small paper, and we have them in our Boston Celtics hat. And Brian and I came up with 20 questions, but we're going to do 10 today, and we'll do 10 on a future video. And the way this is going to work is that Brian and I are going to pick questions out of the hat one at a time, and Brian and I are going to answer each of the questions separately. So for example, if I pick out a question and ask it to Brian, he will answer the question first, and then I will answer the question after, and vice versa. So are you ready to get started?
I am ready to get started, Brent. And just for a little side note, Brent and I came up with these questions on our own. They weren't fan questions. So with that being said, let's get started.
All right. I will ask Brian the first question. Oh, it dropped.
Where'd you go, Brent?
I went to pick up the question. I didn't expect to drop it like that. All right. Let's see what the first question is going to be. And just for reference, if you ever have any questions for us, definitely feel free to ask them and we'll answer them for you. The first question is, what is something about you that a lot of people don't know that you wish they did know about you?
Well, something I wish a lot of women out there would know about me is that I enjoy watching the Hallmark Channel, and for me, being a very romantic and thoughtful man, I would love for all of you women out there to know that. I definitely have a thoughtful and romantic side, and even though some of the endings of the Hallmark movies are a little cliche, I still enjoy watching them, and that is definitely something that I would love for all of you to know about me, is that I am definitely a Hallmark Channel lover.
That's a very good answer, and for me, what a lot of people may not know about myself is that I definitely love playing the guitar, both the electric and acoustic guitar. I'm not going to say that I'm as good as Slash or, Seth Morrison, whom is the lead guitarist for the band Skillet or anything like that, but at the same time, I definitely have a lot of fun with it, and after a long week of work, I just love to unwind, relax, and definitely throw around some chords and see what I can come up with. I've never written any songs or anything like that, but I very much enjoy being able to play the guitar and have an amazing time with it.
And I'm excited to announce to all of you amazing YouTubers that it is my turn to ask Brent a question. And you get to hold the hat.
Oh, thank you.
Dun dun dun, dun dun dun.
We need like a drum roll or something, Brian.
We do. Your question is, Brent, describe your opinion of online dating websites.
I don't even know where I can begin with that. I've had so many horrific experiences with online dating, but I'll be honest and say that I've had some relatively good experiences with online dating. I feel that women have to hide who they are or pretend to be someone they're not just to impress someone online, and you should really be yourself. I find that a lot of women on the different dating websites won't even post pictures of themselves. They'll post pictures of other people, or they'll post pictures of their pets, and there's nothing wrong with that, but that's all their profile consists of for pictures. They won't post anything of themselves or anything like that, and I just feel that a lot of women are dishonest with online dating profiles, and I just want to add that I am on several dating websites right now, and a lot of the experiences have been horrific, and I will definitely talk more about that on a future video.
My opinion is generally the same. I am on a few different websites as well, paid and unpaid, and my opinion is going to be a little biased because of my experiences. Even though I have not had all positive dates from my dating websites that I am on, I am very optimistic, but yet a little pessimistic of the whole online dating process. And it is safe for me to say that even though I have not had an amazing date that has led to anything, I'm still very optimistic, even though I've had some very bad dates as well, that I will find an amazing woman that I'm supposed to spend the rest of my life with. And I came to thinking the other day that maybe I am not meant to find the love of my life on a dating website, but time will tell in that as well.
And I'm very optimistic and open as well that there's definitely amazing women out there for us. And I'm going to hand the hat over to Brian so I can pick our next question.
I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what this question is.
I'm sure you are. As am I. Let's see. The next question is, what annoys you the most about dating?
Oh, wow. What annoys me the most about dating? I think for me, the thing that annoys me most about dating in general is the fact of dating itself. I shouldn't have to talk to hundreds of women, which I have in the past, from online or meeting women in public. I'd just love to be able to go out and find one amazing woman to spend the rest of my life with, and instead of them being honest with me in the beginning, they usually ghost me, and they usually talk to me for that day, and then they just end up stopping talking to me. And it annoys me because Brett and I are honestly trying to find the loves of our lives, and it seems like not all women, but a lot of women out there just have let us on, and we don't want any of that. Brett and I are too old for high school games, and we want to be with a woman, not a girl, and we hope that all of you viewers can understand that.
I would definitely be in agreement with you on that, Brian, and I would say that the most annoying thing about dating in general is the entire dating process. I feel that, as Brian was saying, a lot of people feel that they have to talk with multiple women at the same time, or, multiple people at the same time to get what they want. But for me personally, I feel that it's best to, for myself personally, talk with one woman at a time. I'm definitely not the type of man that's like, oh, well, I need to talk with this woman and her and her and her just to be able to eventually get what I want. Because I wouldn't want a woman to give me the same treatment. I wouldn't want for her to talk with multiple people at the same time either. Because I understand what it feels like to be lied to, cheated on, and been treated like garbage in my relationships. So I definitely want to be able to treat a woman as I would like to be treated myself, and just be able to show a woman that I truly care about her and that I'm going to take the relationship very seriously while having a lot of fun and amazing times with her. So I just feel that the entire dating process is very flawed. I should be able to talk with one woman and potentially have her be my future wife.
That's a very good answer, and I am getting more excited because I get to ask you a question now.
Yes,
so
you definitely do.
I'm going to hand the hat over to you. What is this question? Another amazing question, if I might add. What is the most and least attractive quality in a woman?
I would say the most attractive quality that a woman can have is how she brings about her personality. I definitely enjoy a woman that is very outgoing, because although I can be a very outgoing yet quiet man, I definitely feel that a woman that has a very warm, friendly, yet outgoing personality is a combination of a lot of amazing elements within a relationship. Because I need a woman that is going to talk with me on a daily basis and just let me know what's on her mind and what she's thinking about and how she's feeling. That's very important to me. And I would say the least attractive quality is dishonesty. Because I'm a very faithful and honest man. I have absolutely no reason to lie, cheat, or treat a woman like garbage. I just want to be able to treat her well and just have her treat me well also. And one last note, I also find smoking and using drugs to be very unattractive as well. I know that's more than one quality or a quality that I don't like the most in women, but I feel that those three qualities, well, actually, I should say the outgoingness and, you know, the drinking and the smoking and the using of drugs is very unattractive to me.
I would say my answer is similar to yours, but a little different. I'm going to start with least favorite quality, which is dishonesty and unfaithfulness. I know that's two, but it kind of intertwines with each other. Honesty and faithfulness are very important to me, and in all of the relationships I've been in, that has always been very important to me. I've never lied or cheated on a woman I was in a relationship with. I've always been very honest about that, and those are definitely turn-offs to me, dishonesty and unfaithfulness. And definitely the most attractive quality in a woman is her personality and the way she carries herself. I would love to be with a woman that has an amazing personality and can make me laugh, but at the same time know when to have a serious conversation, and those are all very important qualities for a woman to have.
And I just wanted to clarify part of my answer for the last question. I didn't mean to make it appear that drinking is a bad thing, because if you moderate it, it's definitely not a bad thing. But I definitely do not like a woman that drinks every day or drinks to get drunk. That's definitely not attractive to me. So I just wanted to clarify that, because I thought my answer wasn't elaborate enough. So I just wanted to clear that out of the air.
And now you get to ask me a question, Brent.
My favorite part. All right. Piece of paper.
I think my favorite part is answering them for all of our amazing viewers.
And this question has to do with food. If your future wife could cook you anything at all for dinner, what would it be and why?
Pizza. Next question. I'm just kidding. I would love for my future wife to be able to cook me a nice homemade pizza with some nice tomato sauce with cheese and pepperoni on it, and for dessert a nice piece of red velvet cake with some nice cream cheese frosting on it. That would be my ideal dinner right there.
Yeah, that definitely sounds really good. And for me, I would definitely say that a woman that can make an amazing and delectable pizza definitely steals my heart. But along with that, I definitely wouldn't mind a piece of chocolate cake or some chocolate chip cookies or some chocolate ice cream, and, you know, maybe just a 3-course meal, and just be able to share some amazing times with each other. That may sound very simple, but I'm a very simplistic person, so definitely anything that the woman and I can share with each other is definitely great.
And now I get to ask you a question again, Brent, so I'm going to hand the lucky Celtics hat over to you.
Dun, dun, dun.
What question is this going to be?
Well, I know we're going to find out.
Let's see.
Drum roll, please.
This kind of relates to the last question, but what is your favorite dessert?
Well, my favorite dessert... Well, actually, I don't think I can choose one. I definitely love chocolate cake. I truly enjoy chocolate chip cookies, pumpkin chip cookies. So I definitely love a lot of desserts, and apple pie is also another one of my favorite desserts, and Thanksgiving is next week. So I definitely can't wait to have some amazing food on Thursday.
I'm going to answer that question a little differently, because as you can see, Brent and I are two completely different people. So I would say one of my favorite desserts is cheesecake. I definitely love the classic original, and I love red velvet, and I love chocolate cheesecake, and I mean, how can you go wrong with cheesecake? But I love regular cake and ice cream, and I could go on and on about desserts, but I'll just leave it at that.
Well, that definitely sounds very good, and I'm going to hand the hat over to Brian so that I can pick out our next question.
I wonder what it's going to be.
Well, we are going to find out. Let's see. This is a question that the amazing Patty Stanger from The Millionaire Matchmaker would ask us. And it simply says, why love now?
Oh, wow. Why love now? That's a very important question to ask because I've been ready for love for a while now. I won't delve too much into this because I've said it in future videos, but I have been married before, and in that marriage I thought that I had found the love of my life, and I've been divorced for a little over 6 months now, and I'm realizing more of what I want out of life and in my next marriage. And to answer that specific question, why love now, I have a lot of love to give and a lot of amazing qualities, and I feel like those are going to waste because there's an amazing woman out there for me that wants to give me love as well. And out of all those amazing qualities and features, I'm not able to share those with her right now, and I would love to find love now and be able to spend the rest of my life with an amazing woman.
And for myself personally, I've always wanted to get married and have kids at a very young age. 29 years young is definitely not old by any means, but I had a vision early on in life that I wanted to get married and have kids with a very special and amazing woman. That unfortunately didn't happen, but I'm still very optimistic and open to the idea of being able to find the woman that I'm going to share the rest of my life with. And as for why love now, as I just mentioned, I've always wanted love even at a very young age. And although it didn't happen, I'm definitely still very optimistic that the right woman is out there for me.
That's a very good answer, and I'm sad to announce actually that we only have, I think, 3 questions left.
Well, that is very sad, but we will definitely do our other set of questions on a later...
What are you doing, Brent? I'm picking one now. You asked the last question.
Well, I picked it, but you can ask it to me. I just wanted to change it up a little bit. I know you're upset with me, Brian.
I'm giving him the death stare. In your opinion, what is your biggest accomplishment that you hope to achieve in the future?
My biggest accomplishment to achieve in the future is to be able to hopefully share my hopes, dreams, and aspirations with an amazing woman that can hopefully be my future wife. I definitely hope to be able to share a lot of amazing memories with her. And it may sound very generic, and it also may sound very common, but I definitely want for the woman and I to share a lot of amazing memories and accomplishments together. I'm just tired of, going to work every day and being able to have these amazing accomplishments and achievements in my life and not be able to share them with someone special. I definitely enjoy them with family and friends, but I definitely want to be able to come home to an amazing and incredible woman and appreciate everything I'm doing with my life and everything I have to offer.
And my biggest accomplishment that I want to achieve in the near future is I'd love to be able to share everything I have with an amazing woman, which would be my future wife. I'd love to be able to travel with her and see new places and be able to have kids with her and get married and live happily ever after.
Well, let's see what the second to last question is going to be. Oops, I think you're supposed to pick it this time, Brian.
I'm glad you remembered this time, Brian. I definitely appreciate it.
I do my best. I'll be here all week.
What are your favorite sports?
My favorite sports, at least to watch, are basketball, baseball, football, golf, and hockey. I also love to play baseball, football, basketball every once in a while, golf, and softball. I very much love watching and playing those sports, and as you know, we're very big New York Giants fans, and as always, go Giants, right, Brian?
Yes, go Giants. And my favorite sports to watch are pretty much all of the same. I love to watch baseball, football, basketball, hockey, and golf. And for sports I love to play baseball, softball, football, and golf.
And the last question is, and I'm going to have Brian hold the hat here, and Brian and I apologize if the camera's a little dark. We decided to kind of do another night video, so I definitely hope that the video quality won't be that much of an issue today. And the last question is, if I can get it open here, the last question for today is, what is your favorite restaurant?
Oh, wow. My favorite restaurant is going to be a little more romantic. With that being said, my favorite restaurant is Olive Garden, and I am definitely a very romantic and thoughtful man, so that was really an easy question for me to answer. I mean, I love other restaurants, but Olive Garden is definitely my favorite for sure.
And I would say that although Olive Garden is one of my favorite restaurants as well, I also enjoy a restaurant called Texas Roadhouse. They have one in Bangor, Maine, and they have anything from steak to burgers, French fries, racks of ribs, and just a lot of different foods in general. And if you don't like noise, then I definitely would not suggest going there. But if you can handle, as Brian is going even closer to the camera here.
I want to make sure they can still see us.
Of course. And if you can bear a little bit of noise, because they do play music in there and they dance and have a great time, then I feel it's definitely a great place to be. If you love amazing food and some music and some dancing, then I definitely suggest you try that place, Texas Roadhouse.
And that is it, unfortunately, for our 10 questions game today, but be looking for our second edition very soon.
And as always, have a great weekend.
Bye for now.